and a good evening in the AA Texas League. And tonight is opening night 2020 for your Midland Rockhounds. Taking on tonight's opponent, the visiting Springfield Cardinals, the AA affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals, and your AA affiliate for your Oakland A's, your Midland Rockhounds. Two teams continue the series tomorrow night as we'll have $2 Tuesday night. Thursday we'll wrap up this 4-game series, and following in, the Midland Rockhounds take on the visiting Northwest Arkansas Naturals. A doubleheader for Friday at 4:05, versing off the 5-game set for the makeup game postponed for yesterday. After this, the Midland Rockhounds hit the road for a 4-game set. They head to Amarillo, the AA affiliate of the San Diego Padres. Rockhounds return home on Friday, March 20th, as the Rockhounds will take on the visiting Frisco Rough Riders. And the Amarillo Sod Poodles return Tuesday, March 24th, as they will take them on in the morning game. And that will do her. Well, we are geared up for this new season of Rockhounds baseball, as we are back in good old Midland, Texas, beginning our first game of 2020 and ending a 7-road series, which it was supposed to be 8. Sunday's game was postponed due to bad storms rolling through the area, and pretty much do gotta say there will be more storms going on through that area. Well, here is the lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Springfield Cardinals. Batting first for Springfield, the left fielder Chuck Aguirre. Batting second, the second baseman Octavio Encarnacion. Batting third for Springfield, the catcher Joe Hudson. Batting fourth, the designated hitter Carlos Cortez. Batting fifth in center field, Johnny Henderson. Batting sixth, the right fielder Justin Williams. Batting seventh, the first baseman Timothy Fairchild. Batting eighth, the Springfield shortstop Antonio Benitez. Batting ninth, the third baseman Steven Ferreira. And taking the mound for the visiting Springfield Cardinals, Arnold Hara. Hara on the mound for Springfield. And now here's your 2020 Midland Rockhounds. Leading off for the Midland Rockhounds, the designated hitter Julio Benitez. Batting second, the third baseman Miguel Cabrera. Batting third, the first baseman Will Welsh. Batting fourth, the left fielder Fernando Alonso. Batting fifth, the center fielder Dustin Fowler. Batting sixth in right field, Julio Fernandez. Batting seventh, the catcher for the Midland Rockhounds, Omar Saldana. Batting 8th, the second baseman Emil Diaz. And batting 9th, the shortstop Antoine Shannon. And taking the mound for the Midland Rockhounds, the starting pitcher Jaharal Cotton. Cotton on the mound for the Rockhounds. And that is the starting lineups for tonight's 2020 home opener and a brand new season. Well, let's play ball.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Springfield Cardinals and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jaharal Cotton, the pitcher from the Virgin Islands, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Born in the island of St. Thomas, this guy has a big arm. Mid to upper 90s fastball. His best off-speed pitch might be the changeup. One of the best kept secrets right now in the league. This guy is a quality pitcher.
So stepping in, Chuck Aguirre.
Leading
He'll
off
get us
for
started in this one under the
left
lights.
fielder, Chuck Aguirre.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. First out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Now in the box, Octavio Encarnacion, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting third, the catcher, number 68.
In now, number 68. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Shannon ranging up the middle. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Arnold Hara, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So digging in now, Julio Benitez. He'll lead
Leading
things off here in the bottom
Midland,
half of the first.
The designated hitter, Julio Benitez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. The 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to.
Batting
Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he popped him up, and no one will track it down. And he misses 2-1. Benitez on at first, nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Will Welsh is on deck. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Digging in, Will Welsh. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting fourth.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
First and second now, one man out.
Interesting pitch selection right there, in off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
A swing and a miss for out number two, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first, right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Striding into the box,
Leading
Carlos
off for
Cortez.
Springfield,
He'll start
the
things
designated
out here
hitter,
in a tie ball
Carlos
game.
Cortez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right. Wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he fouls this one off. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Batting fifth.
In now,
the center
Johnny
fielder,
Henderson.
Johnny Henderson.
Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Calling for it, Alonso looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Okay, here's
Batting
a defense
fifth,
for the home team.
the right fielder.
And manning the hot
Number
corner today
67.
is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
At the plate, Justin Williams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Cabrera in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Timothy Fairchild.
Stepping up now, Timothy Fairchild. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Antonio Benitez.
Standing in, Antonio Benitez. He's set, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Julio Fernandez,
for the
as they'll
Rockhounds,
look to get something going
right
here
fielder,
and even this game up.
Julio Fernandez.
Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Hara is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Omar Saldana.
Stepping in, Omar Saldana. From the stretch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, he has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Fernandez leads off second with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over to first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Into the box, Emil Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Back to the mound and off his leg. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So coming to the plate, Antoine Shannon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. And Springfield leads this thing 1-0. Stepping in, Steven Ferreira. He'll lead
Leading
things
off
off here in this one-run contest.
The third baseman, Steven Ferreira.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Cabrera waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder Chuck Aguirre.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chuck Aguirre. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. One out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. Cabrera has it, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman Octavio Encarnacion.
Digging in to try it again, Octavio Encarnacion. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Giving chase his Fowler. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
You don't think
now
fielding is important?
Number
Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Standing in now, number 68. High in the air out to center field. Fowler's under it. And that retires the side. Striding forward now is
leading
the
off
DH,
for the
Julio
Rockhounds,
Benitez.
the designated
he reached
hitter,
on a single in his first
Julio
try.
Benitez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, there's only a one-run
Now
cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
0-1 the count. And there's ball 1. Benitez aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping into the box, Will Welsh. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch
now
again.
Batting,
First
left
one,
fielder,
he was on it and fouled
Fernando.
it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Into the box, Fernando Alonso, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The center fielder, number 11, Dustin.
Now at the plate, Dustin Fowler. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Aguirre is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Cortez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Cortez.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Johnny Henderson. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Alonso will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. So striding forward now, Justin Williams. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
No balls and 1 strike. Cortez leads off first with 1 away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runners on first with 1 down. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Timothy.
Ready for another chance, Timothy Fairchild. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate.
That ball went out.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And they get the force for the second out. Throw across to first. Won't be in time, so he's aboard on the fielder's choice.
Now
and a little surprising, perhaps, that he wouldn't try for 2
Antonio.
there. But instead, he is able to at least cut down the lead runner at third. Digging in, Antonio Benitez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Julio Fernandez,
for Midland,
and they'll need him to get
the
something
right fielder,
going here.
Julio Fernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. The 1-2. Pitch is popped up. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Saldana.
Into the box now, Omar Saldana. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump
The
right now.
batter,
He's just playing good
the
old-fashioned
second baseman,
hardball right now.
Emo
Just rearing back and letting it go.
Diaz.
And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So striding in, Emil Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball one. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Steven
Leading
Ferreira.
off for Springfield, the third baseman, Steven Ferreira.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Shannon over to his left. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, the left fielder, Chuck Aguirre.
Into the box now, Chuck Aguirre, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. One out, nobody on. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Octavio Encarnacion.
Digging in once again, Octavio Encarnacion. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Popped straight up. Cotton is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. And Springfield leads this thing 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Antoine Shannon.
Leading
0
off
for 1
for
for him
Midland,
here in this one.
the shortstop, number 1.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Julio Benitez.
Now batting, Julio Benitez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Benitez scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Not a lot
now
you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the line. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Settling in now, number 68.
Leading off
third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
68.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. bases are empty, one man out. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fernandez sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Henderson.
Now at the plate, Johnny Henderson. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Saldana over to his right, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Springfield's out in front, 1-0. Striding in, Will Welch.
Leading off for
Couple
Midland,
of singles to his credit
the first
thus
baseman,
far.
Will Welch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, not a bad
Now
way to
batting,
start the
left
nightcap.
fielder,
3 at-bats,
Fernando.
3 base hits, D-Row.
Alonso.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
In now, Fernando Alonso. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it
Now
look
batting,
easy, didn't they?
center fielder,
Leadoff single puts the guy in the
Justin
stretch, and then wham,
Fowler.
the triple chases him home.
Stepping in now, Dustin Fowler.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Alonso, the runner at third with no outs. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Julio.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julio Fernandez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped up. Fairchild is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the catcher, Omar Saldana.
Ready for another shot now, Omar Saldana. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 6 full. The Rockhounds lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Williams. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The first base.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage, and be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Into the box, Timothy Fairchild. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
No!
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing at Jim. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Antonio Benitez.
Benitez.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Alonso giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. JB Wendelken comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 57.
Standing in now, Steven Ferreira. And he puts it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Chuck Aguirre. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
The batter, number 24.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Fowler's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 68.
Digging in, number 68. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 3 runs already home here. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Slap hard the opposite way, and that'll get down out there. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, in a game like this, every run matters, and that RBI pushes the lead to 5-2, which almost feels insurmountable here late in this game. We'll see, though, if that's the case.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Cortez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Well, that makes it a 4-run deficit, so you might have to start wondering if this is too much for them to come back. They've only been able to scratch across 2 runs the entire game so far, so coming up with 4 more in this one might be too tall of an order.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Ladies
Shane
and gentlemen,
Parkinson
your attention,
takes over
please.
here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 30, Shane Parkinson.
He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Alonso looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Justin Williams is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Fastball called for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Fowler's under it. Oh, he botched it. The throw into second. Throw won't get him.
Wow, sometimes you just have to shake your head on plays like this.
12.
Looked like he was there in plenty of time, had a beat on it, but he must have just lost concentration for a split second, and the ball falls. Should have made that play, though.
Stepping in now, Timothy Fairchild. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know
Now
what
batting.
you think, but this is one of those cases where I
Antonio
think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Dan Adler will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Into the box, Antonio Benitez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now that's popped up. Cabrera is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and Springfield leads this thing 10-2. Stepping into the box, Emil Diaz. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The set and the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box now, Antoine Shannon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game.
Julio.
If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
In now, Julio Benitez. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Springfield's out in front, 10-2. At the plate, Steven Ferreira. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Third baseman, Steven Ferreira.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Standing in now, Chuck Aguirre, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Ferreira stands at second with no outs. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. The tail of the tape, not all that pretty so far. 10-2 our score as we meander toward a conclusion to this one.
Encarnacion.
Ready once again, Octavio Encarnacion. Here's the first pitch to him. Soft liner toward short. That's in there. Base hit. Throw into third. And he is in there. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get enough.
Stepping in now, number 68, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He doubled his last time through. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Cortez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The center fielder, number 5, Johnny
Ready to take his hacks again, Johnny Henderson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now the 0-1. On the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Fernandez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. And Springfield leads this thing 11-2. Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. The pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 3, Will Welch.
Ready now, Will Welch. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Aguirre on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Dustin Fowler.
Now to the plate, Dustin Fowler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
2-2 to count.
Pulled toward right center field. Henderson on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Justin Williams.
Off
He'll try and lead things off here
right
in inning
fielder.
number 9.
Number 67.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one, so it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
The first baseman, number 12, Timothy
Fairchild will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Williams gets his lead at first, nobody out. The next 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Alonso is in pursuit. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting, shortstop, Antonio Benitez.
Striding in once again, Antonio Benitez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And this is on the ground at first. Could be 2. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing, because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So it's 2nd and 3rd following the error. And set to go as the 3rd baseman, Steven Ferreira. No balls and a strike to count.
Ball
1.
With the infield back and a runner at 3rd, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Into the box now, Chuck Aguirre, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And that misses 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Fowler's under it. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up no runs, 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, and a couple of men left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Springfield's out in front, 11-2.
Your attention, please.
Will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 56.
At the plate, Julio Fernandez starting things for
Leading
his side
for the
in the
Rockhounds,
9th as they face
the
the
right fielder,
improbable odds
Julio
of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Omar Saldana waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
So stepping in, Omar Saldana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Three-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Fernandez on at first, nobody out. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his
Now
shoulder
batting.
right there, and he struck
The
out
second
twice
baseman,
before that one.
Emo
So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Emil Diaz. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Encarnacion ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in now, Antoine Shannon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike. Timing a little off on that one. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity
Now
they've
back,
been
the
looking for
designated
right here.
hitter,
They've had a ton of hits,
Julio
a ton of people on base, but no one has
Benitez.
been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Strike called, 2-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he pops it up, and this should do it. Fairchild is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And Springfield wins this one.
That's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Springfield Cardinals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Arnold Hara is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Springfield Cardinals, 11 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So in this 2020 home season opener for the Midland Rockhounds, ends in a disastrous defeat as the Springfield Cardinals push across 9 runs in their top half of the 7th inning. Well, it was just like at Springfield when the Rockhounds started the season with Springfield. The Rockhounds lost 3. And now this is the next game that Midland will lose. So a devastating, costly night for Midland, as this ball game is pretty much a bad thing to even witness. So Springfield turns up another win And do gotta say, they are kicking up the wins. And pretty much that right there is pretty good for them. So all of the Texas League took off yesterday to do their travel day. But even though Midland at Northwest Arkansas was rained out, and they will make up a doubleheader in this next 4 games. And even though the Northwest Arkansas Naturals will come from Corpus Christi, and Springfield will head to the Hooks after they're done with Midland. Well, tonight's ball game for the openers of the 2020 seasons, the Arkansas Travelers will pin the Amarillo Sod Poodles to the ground, knocking them silly, and putting 7 runs on the board, defeating the Sod Poodles in the final 7-3. So Amarillo will take a loss. And this season they will be 4-4. Midland will be 3-5, losing tonight's ball game. Corpus Christi winning only by 1 against the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. And now they are in 6 wins. So the Frisco Rough Riders will beat the Tulsa Drillers in a 4-1 contest. So now the Rough Riders 5-3, Corpus Christi 6-2, Midland 3-5, and Springfield, Amarillo 4-4. Now we get off to Springfield, as Springfield wins their 5th. So 5 wins and 3 losses. For Tulsa, 3-5. And Arkansas Travelers winning tonight against the Amarillo Sod Poodles. So Arkansas now 4-4. Northwest Arkansas losing this ball game, and they're at 2-6. So the Naturals need to pick up the slack, or they'll be too deep in the quicksand to get out of. So tonight's ball game for the Springfield Cardinals and the Midland Rockhounds, Timothy Fairchild is the player of the game, as he had a 3 for 5 with a 2 home run and 4 runs batted in. The winner on the mound for the Cardinals tonight goes to Arnold Hara, and the loss goes to Jahero Cotton for Midland. So gotta say, what a devastating night for the Rockhounds, as this ball game was blasted open by the opponent. So for Springfield, 11 runs on 16 hits, no errors. For the Rockhounds, 2 runs, 8 hits, and 4 haunting errors. So, gotta say, for the Rockhounds tonight, 4 errors, not good. Tomorrow is game 2 of our 4-game set, and do gotta say, we will seek vengeance against Springfield. And most likely, the Rockhounds will be getting back up in this one. Well, that does it for Texas League Baseball. Our final 11-2 as Springfield defeats Midland in this ball game. Well, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later.